What's good, everybody? It is Thursday, July 14th. A tip of the cap to LT Gray. Tiger Woods teeing off as we come on the show live at the Open Championship. I'm here for that. I've been up since 2 a.m. local time watching this damn thing. But this is your daily sports betting brand of record. We are powered, as always, by the almighty SportsLine, the best value in all of sports betting, and it's not even close. Now, I love the chat. We have winning day after winning day after winning day, and you're like, let's have a perfect day. It's been a while. We have a very simple philosophy here. We just want to win more than we lose, and that's exactly what we did again on Wednesday. 8-4 in our straight picks. Early show 6-2 in our straight picks. Your boy, a perfect 3-0, and then late we go 2-2. Mikey hitting that Nashville game that the entire crew went to last night. Now, as I told you, we simply want to win more than we lose because we are the number one sports betting podcast in the world. And it's time for us to take our spot right there at the top. The link is in the show description right now. Go there. It's a 2022 People's Choice Podcast Awards. Go down to the sports category. Vote for the early edge. It takes less than 60 seconds. Now, let's bring in the stars of the show because we've got WNBA. We have day baseball. We've got it all today on the early edge. And look who we have first and foremost, live from Nashville, Tennessee, Music City, the penthouse level. M-Squared, how much fun was the game last night?
A lot of fun at the game, especially when you're cashing tickets, Coach. Had a great time with the boys out there. Great day here in Nashville. Ready to do it again today. Let's go.
I just like the fact that you showed buckets. Anybody can pick soccer games. He's nothing special. He's nothing special. Calvin Wetzel. Now, if I know you like I think I know you, it does not sit well with you that 2 days ago you lost both of your plays. So I feel like today you are laser focused. Am I right?
You know, the thing that bothers me the most, we lost our 22-0 play. Finally came to an end the other day. Mystics second quarter under. We don't have those lines yet. Mystics play again today. I'm still going to jump back on it when we do get those lines, though. 22-1 still pretty good, but that one did hurt.
It certainly did do that. Now, but we always look forward. We look forward. Now, we're also changing lives. Big shout out to Mike. We told you he had the baby. Drake, homage to the Drake Bulldogs, I'm sure, here on the early edge. But now one of our other OGs, Big Cheesy, he's on his way to the hospital. He's got a new baby boy. Oh, just babies being born everywhere in the early edge universe. Congratulations, Big Cheesy. Go do that work. Be a good dad. Spend time with them. All right, now let's get into our storylines that could affect the betting lines. And so many people ask me about this when Mikey's not on the show. When he is here, it is home. Mikey, give us the weather report.
All right, we'll start with Cincinnati still on the road at Yankee Stadium, plus 10% home run hitting and run scoring across the board. Atlanta on the road at Washington here, plus 15% in this one. Really nice hitting conditions there. Dodgers still in St. Louis, plus 15% home run hitting and run scoring. Very hot day in St. Louis. White Sox on the road in Minnesota, around plus 15% on the boost there as well. And then New York Mets traveling to Chicago, Wrigley Field, little cooler day, wind blowing in, minus 20% on home run hitting, only translates to minus 10% on the run scoring, but might be a time to avoid some of those home run props.
Yes, but as you will see in a couple of minutes, I am not scared of said minus 10%, but I will not be playing a home run prop. All right, Mikey, thank you very much. Now, Calvin Wetzel, there is a very big name in the world of the WNBA that is now making waves again. Who are we talking about this morning?
M-Squared's talking about the weather. I'm talking about the sky, the Chicago sky. Candace Parker on the sky is playing phenomenal the last couple weeks, really making a push to get into that MVP conversation. I was on the show a couple weeks ago when Asia Wilson was minus 150 for the MVP, and I said, listen, she was the favorite at the time, best player on the best team, but minus 150 is too juiced for any future prop that earlier in the season. She's now back at plus odds. She and Breanna Stewart both plus 100 something, plus 140, plus 150. Candace Parker is plus 2,000 or even plus 2,500. I've seen as high as that on, I believe, DraftKings. Now is the time to go get that. The last few weeks, her numbers really jump off the page at you. The Sky are in first place now, so she's the best player on the best team. This should be a triple-digit number very soon. So go jump on it while you can.
Remember this day, a little sprinkle plus 2,000. I think it's worth it. There's nothing worse, Calvin, right, than making a minus 150 future and having it sit in your account and just blink at you. Just blink at you. And you're like, why did I do that? But a plus 2,000 future, now you can wrap your head around that. All right, let's get into our board for the day because I like winning. I like cashing tickets. And ever since I got back from vacation, that's all we've been doing. So before we get to our board, you know we got to pay those pesky little bills. So here's a word from one of our incredible partners. And we are back. It is time for our board today. Just one play from SportsLine. And if you're not a SportsLine member yet, boy, you're on the outside looking in now. There's never been a better community, a bigger community. We're all coming together. We're all getting set for football. So join right here, right now. One play today. Brant Sutton, our very silent soccer capping partner. He likes CONCACAF women. A lot of women's games today. Canada, Jamaica, man. 10 p.m. Eastern time tonight. We're going to go Canada minus 1.5. One thing we've seen in this tournament is that a lot of teams are really good and a lot of teams are really bad. So laying a goal and a half sounds like a lot. Not so much in this particular series of games. All right, now let's get to my cappers. And you know today, Open Championship, maybe a little bit subdued. It could be a day where you're overlooking, looking towards the weekend. Not here. We stay laser focused. This is a day we see opportunity. So M squared, you know the drill, son. Oh, Tiger Woods, please dig deep. 64, match the first round lead. Oh, Mikey, give it to me.
All right, Coach, you mentioned opportunity. We have a rare opportunity today, and that's to say hi to Chief, but also Anibal Sanchez, 38 years old, making a season debut for the Washington Nationals, has not pitched since 2020. Yes, we're taking the Braves team total over 5.5. I played it at minus 105 this morning on WinBet. It is already moved to minus 110 there, minus 120 on other books. Still like it. I think this closes at 6 today. Love the spot for him, though. When he pitched last in 2020, his weighted on base average in a pretty significant sample size was over 400, making him one of the worst pitchers in Major League Baseball. Somehow still has a job here at age 38, making a start against the Atlanta Braves. We're taking the team total over 5.5 here. Excellent hitting conditions. And this is likely to become a big bullpen game for the Nationals. They are one of the worst bullpens in Major League Baseball. Their bullpen has allowed 50 home runs so far this season, the second most in Major League Baseball. Let's hit the Braves over 5.5.
By the way, Mikey, did you happen to notice who was on the under yesterday in the Nationals-Mariners game 1? You see the Maestro lose his mind? They scored 3 runs with 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th to go over by a run. Oh, yep. Maestro was losing his mind. Then he had the under in the Angels game last night, and Ohtani was awesome, as was the Angels offense. And so they scored a lot of runs last night. Oh, the Maestro will be back with his overs. All right. I love that Braves team total. But as Mikey told you, get it in now before it goes to 6, because then you lose the 6 being a winner, and now that's a push instead of a win. It's important. It's important. All right, Calvin Wetzel. I thought about giving you the Maestro spot this morning, but I'm going to be selfish. I'm going to be selfish since I went 3-0 yesterday. So you, sir, are up next, but I'm looking at your picks, and I see 2 locks. What do you got?
All right, well, we're going to start out with, M Squared loves the day baseball. We got day basketball today. The WNBA does these weekday day games to get some kids from summer camps into the game. Las Vegas versus New York. They tip off in about an hour. We're going first half under 87.5. The reason why we're sticking with the first half is because it's a day game. There's some strong trends in these day games over the last several years for there to be slow starts. We just had one yesterday versus Connecticut and Indiana, 69 points in the first half. The game finished at 170. This line is at 175 for the full game, so we're staying away from that and hitting the first half under again. I think we're getting a higher line overall because these two teams played twice in the last week. Both of them hit 200, but the first time they combined for 31 for 58 from 3, which is crazy unsustainable three-point shooting. And the second time, New York got down big, made a furious comeback. They had over 70 points in the fourth quarter combined because of all those fouls and threes at the end. So I think we're getting a couple extra points of value from those. First half under in that one. And then we're also going with the Sky. Talked about how they're rolling with Candace Parker. -4.5. I think this line is a little bit discounted because they just played at home a couple days ago and traveled out to LA. I don't think that should affect them as much as the books think it does. The last time they played, the line was also right here at 4.5, and the Sky won by 23. The Sky are 13 points per 100 possessions better on the season, 17 in the last 10 games. These two teams are trending in opposite directions. So I would take the Sky, and I see it moving to 5 or 5.5 at some books. I would take it there as well, probably up to at least 6.
All right, very, very good. Andrew in the chat, Calvin says first half under on the show, but in your article you have the full game as the pick, ? Answer?
I do like the full game under. I think the first half under is better. I wrote the article last night and we didn't have half lines yet, so that's why I took the full game. The first half is my favorite bet, but if you don't have half lines, I do still like the full game as well.
Thank you very much. I also saw somebody in the chat. They're saying all the books don't have first half lines. I'm going to look at mine real quick. I've got first half lines for the WNBA. A lot of them do. So shop around. There's a lot of options with sports books. I never understand the person goes, I'm not in a state that allows sports betting. Are you living under a rock? I mean, come on, let's go. All right, Calvin, thank you very much for those two plays. And you never know if Mikey or Calvin will have a play on Early Edge in 5, which is every single weekday at 4 p.m. Eastern time. More storylines, more best bets for the night in sports. All right, it is the Maestro spot, and I'm going to take it today. I was 3-0 yesterday, and this is for the person on Twitter who tweeted at me and said, Coach, I hate it when you say you're not going to talk about your record, and then you tell us what your record is. 39, 14, and 1. That's the heater that I'm on right now. So for you, and you know who you are, you're grinding right now. But what did you think I was going to do? So today, 2 big plays, maybe more coming in the afternoon. You never know. But I'm going to go with the Rays on the money line, -130. It is very, very difficult to sweep a team, especially a team that's good like the Boston Red Sox. But this is my gut that today, because they should have been 2-1 or maybe even 1-2 with the pitching matchups, but they won all 3. And I think today the momentum, we're only laying 30 cents. I love the number. We'll take the Rays on the money line. Then play number 2. You heard Mikey say in Chicago, not necessarily great weather for home run hitting. All we need is runs. Over 7.5, -105. Carrasco has had a good year, but I think he's been slipping, maybe a little bit tired. Everybody needs all-star break. I think we see a lot of runs today, at least 8, and we cash this ticket as well. All right, grab your paper, grab your pencil. Here is the recap, courtesy of the jeweler on the 1s and the 2s. M² Braves team total. Calvin, Sky -4.5. Then the Aces Liberty. Let's go first half under 87.5. Then if you're going to cash with me, you got to do it with the Rays and the Mets Cubs over. Then one play from SportsLine. We're going to go Canada -1.5 on the goal line. That brings that number way down to -130. Now I'm interested in this. Jeweler, show your face. Big boy, you got creative today with the gem.
Well, I don't know if you can call it creative. I just parlayed 3 heavy favorites in women's soccer. So we got France on the money line, Canada on the money line, and Team USA on the money line. Canada, USA playing in CONCACAF, and then France women's, they are in the Euros over there. And then we're going to wrap those 3 together with the Twins money line. We get a fade Johnny Cueto day. The White Sox are 3-6 in Cueto's last 9 starts. Twins are 26-18 at home. So you do Twins money line, USA women, Canada women, France women, put it together, +126.
I absolutely love it. The one mistake we're not going to make is playing a both teams to score like we did a couple of days ago, and we lose 8-0. 8 goals, and we don't get a BTTS to come in. Come on. Brutal. All right, Jeweler. By the way, your quick thoughts on the Open so far, as you are a golf aficionado.
Well, I mean, while we were going live, Fitzpatrick just had a chunk hook, according to Twitter, on the first hole. So very interested to wind back and see what that looked like. And I think Tiger's going to bogey the first. It'll be interesting.
Damn it. All right. Well, I know where I'm going to be for the next 4 hours, right here in this beautiful office watching the Open Championship, getting ready for the Early Edge in 5. But with that being said, we're here every single day. We've been here every single day since December of 2020. While other shows and other brands are taking time off, they're taking vacations. Not us. We are a crew, we are a team, and we're here every single day, and we love cashing tickets. So with that being said, there's only one thing left to do, and I believe you all know what that is. You've got your marching orders. Let's take all of these tickets straight to the pay window. For my entire crew, love them all. M Square, Calvin Wetzel, Jeweler on the ones and the twos, Drake, our new baby, big cheesy new babies, everybody. If you're a dad, spend time with them. If you're a mom, spend time with them. Just spend time with them. So tell all your friends, you want to be included, you want to be valued, you want to have fun. There's only one brand, and it's right here. We call it the Early Edge. Good luck today.